Hello people, today we are going to learn something which is on negative remainders, and welcome to Kirti's Learning Factory one more time. So first let me quickly tell you what negative remainders are. For example, there is a number 10 and we divide it by 8. So what's the remainder that we get? The remainder that we get is 2. Okay, but simultaneously there is another way to look at it, saying that we divide and put we do 2 times. Okay, so it becomes 16, correct? And then you subtract 16 from 10. So what do you get? You get remainder as -6. So this is negative remainder, and in one of my videos I have used it. Okay, in one of my videos I have already used it. So you will have to, so either the remainder is +2 or the remainder is -6. It is one and the same thing, just different ways of writing it. So I will tell you how. 10 can be written as 8n plus 2, okay, where the value of n is 1. So this part is the remainder, therefore 2 is the remainder. 10 can also be written as 8m minus 6, okay, which means where m is equal to 2. Therefore, in this case, the remainder is -6. So that is the concept. Okay, so +2 and -6, effectively same thing. Clear now? It's very simple. If the positive remainder is 2, you just subtract the positive remainder from your divisor, which is 8 in this case. And then whatever number you get, put a negative sign to it, that becomes your negative remainder. Okay. So now the question is that how can we use negative integers to our advantage? Okay, how can we use it to our advantage? So for example, if there is an expression 14 into 15 and we divide it by 8 and we are asked to find the remainder. If you remember the remainder theorem, so we will take the remainder of 14 and divide it by 8, it will give us 6. We can take the remainder of 15 when divided by 8, it will give us 7. And then we will take this remainder. This will be 42. We will take this remainder, which will be nothing but 2, right? Now, when we look at it, 14, okay, if we were to use negative remainders, then this remainder for 14 would have been -2 and the remainder for 15 would have been -1. So basically what I get is 2, and 2 when divided by 8, the remainder is 2. So I see that in certain cases, the process becomes far more easier when you use negative remainders. Now, you might not appreciate it so much when the numbers are smaller, like 8 is a small number, 14 is a small number, 15 is a small number. So it becomes easily manageable. Let's imagine you have a bigger number. Say you have a number like 51 into 52, okay, and you divide it by 53. Now, in this case, you have no other option but to, because in this case, individual remainders are 51 and 52 only. So either you take the product and then you divide to find, or else alternatively, you can take negative remainders. So what will be the negative remainder of 51? It will be -2. What will be the negative remainder of 52? It will be -1. Okay. And that will be 2. So the remainder will be 2. As simple as that. So in such cases, there is a scope to kind of use negative integers and use it for your negative remainders and use it to your advantage to reduce the complexity of calculation. Somebody could ask you that 99 into 98 into 97, okay, into 96 divided by 101, what is the remainder? Right? You could be asked. So if I use negative remainder in this particular case, I can very easily get the answer, right? Here it will be minus 2. Here it will be minus 3. Here it will be minus 4. Here it will be minus 5. So basically I get 20. 20 into 3 is 60. 60 into 2 is 120. So I get 120 divided by 101. My remainder is 90. That's how easy it becomes when I use negative remainders. And it only, so you have got to use it in cases where the individual numbers are just, slightly smaller than the divisor itself. Then you can use negative integers, negative remainders to really simplify your calculation. So this is one really good trick when it comes to remainder theorem. So keep that in mind. If you think the video was useful, come back, share it with people that you feel might be benefiting from this video. Thank you for watching again and keep coming back to Kirti's